Oh, hello. Of course, getting the important thing out of the way. Or rather, getting the important thing in the way. It's a thief kitty. It's a purring thing. Hi, Ski. Welcome. Has a thiefy. Has a thiefy. What you doing, thiefy? What you doing, kitty? Thiefy has realized it is the warm. Got your tail. See? Got your tail. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, your butt head. Yeah, I know it's a bit early, but it's okay. Might stream it a little bit long today. Don't know. We'll see how tired I get at around 10:30 or so, about 10 o'clock or so. Mainly, I was watching Night Lily play Mario Sunshine, hanging out with her and the Celtics in chat, shooting the ship, and I was like, well, got 45 minutes to kill, and I've already eaten my supper. Hi. So, oh, I saw that pose. An uncomfortable position on the couch for over an hour because the dog was comfy. Yeah. I might have stayed in bed a little bit longer than I intended this morning because somebody, Thief Kitty, was comfortable. So, as always, we've got Extra Life still a thing up here. And somebody tossed a small dono my way earlier today, so thank you very kindly. I still haven't done my thank you notes. I'm going to wait until after the thingamajigger on the 7th. On the 7th, we're going to do our big Lotro marathon on twitch.tv/Lotro stream. For those who play DDO, there's supposed to be one the same day on DDO stream, so that'll be the first time they've been head-to-head like that, I think. I forget. I think actually last year we did like DDO one week and Lotro the other week. And I felt really bad for Cord because he had to do both of them. It was like 2 12-hour days. Yeah. Instead of actually getting to spend time with your kinnies, your friends over the weekend. So let's go take a look and see where we are. I am almost to my goal, just $115, and we'll make the 1,000 goal. I think I'm confident we'll be able to do this. Guarendes with the resub! Baker's dozen! Baker's dozen, best dozen! Just to put it in perspective, right now the Team Standing Stone Games is rank 14 out of all of the teams participating in Extra Life. To be fair, most of them haven't begun their thing. They're going to do like a game day, and then that's when they'll raise their crap ton of money. But our initial goal was $5,000. Then we blew that out of the water. They raised it to $10,000. We blew that out of the water. They raised it to $20,000. We are currently at $26,191. Go fucking Lotro's team. Okay. Team Standing Stone. It's not just a Lotro thing. We are the primary motivators, to be fair. But damn! The highest person who's not Cordovan on our team is Snark Queen, who's been doing an amazing series of Lotro tutorials, and she's over 2,500. I'm number 3 right now. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, we're gonna have fun. I see a couple of DDO streamers on there as well. We crushing it. We crushing it. Even a couple of other people from Standing Stone. If you want to help somebody meet their goal, Bill Champagne, aka Darth Celtics, is $45 away from hitting his goal. So you can go to his thing and click on that if that works for you. Again, one of the things about the charity work is always want to stress that if you can't donate, don't worry about it. Don't feel bad. 2020 has been a shit show. Now, I even got an emote thanks to Gordon is doing the resub. I got a K-pop love emote. That's awesome. So I am in the Night Revels crypt right now. I'm actually thinking of switching alts. I'm on my main, who has this brilliant... This is the Spectre of... the Diadem of Spectre, which is one of the rewards for Night Revels, but it's blue fire. You know me, I love blue fire. Surprise! Was I gonna play this character? I have 2 keys. Let me actually switch alts to the other character I was playing last night. I actually was playing my Artificer that I had imported from Hardcore League. This is the character who was like 1,200 or 1,300 favor on Hardcore League 1. And then I died in an acid pit. It was very sad. And I never went back to keep playing the character because you can't, of course, in Hardcore League. But then when I brought her over from Hardcore League after the end of the season, I was like, you know, I should really play this character. And there's one other reason why I wanted to play this character. This is before they fixed it. But at the time, the white stallions, the black stallions that you get out of daily dice. You got 2 keys as well. Good. Alright, we're going to put this in there. Wait, we can't. Put it up here. So I've got Chimera's Breath. I've got 2 keys. I've got my Scarecrow. I was hoping to actually run this character through some Night Revels enough to get her situated with reference to getting a level 15. Because when I get level 15, I can start using a couple more of my stashed critters. Alright. But first of all, we're going to stop in and visit the bank. Why was I visiting the bank? I forget. One of the things I did the other night is I completed the crafting of the Spectral Dagger. I wanted to get it to level 16 for the other character I brought over from Hardcore League, which was a dagger-wielding character. Oh. Well, this can go over here. Okay, I forgot to put that in the inventory. Let's see, I also have Candlelight. Candlelight is a good rune arm, except I have the Astral Projector, which is like one of the best rune arms for this level of the game. It's a level 7 rune arm. I'm level 14 and it still kicks ass. Mal in Mordor! Yeah, I'm taking a break from Lotro tonight because the Halloween stuff isn't up yet. And, by the way, Cord did announce that Halloween was being delayed today. As one might expect, because they're trying to get some shit done. Oh wait, that's a Dragon Shard fragment. Oh, that actually goes in the bank. That doesn't get sold. See, it's one of these. Boop. And I also wanted to get level 15 so I could use this, which I picked up the other night. You're somewhere else too. Shroud of the Avatar is usually. You play Shroud of the Avatar? Gravity 42, one of the other Lotro streamers who has wandered off a little bit. He's also one of the big Signa Mu people. He plays Shroud of the Avatar a lot. I think he's like one of their content creator people, kind of like what am I doing? We are, first of all, we're going to summon our pet, because we have a pet, right? We have a pet. And let's see, got half an hour on that. Do I have another one? Or just the half hour? Alright, just the half hour. I was playing my other artificer, the one that I've had on this server for like ever. And wait, don't I have another Tempest in the bank? It's like, why spend money on something you already have in the bank? There he is. I'll take that. Excuse me. Hirelings. They're dumb but useful. Your guild too? Catriona! I owe you artwork. I also owe TD artwork, but since it's stream night and there's Halloween stuff to be doing, and we're going to be doing Halloween stuff. I also wanted to get this character to 14 for, well, I had to go dig through my alts to find out which character had this Barovian's Great Crossbow, because for a character that can wield a crossbow, this kicks ass. Especially against all the undead critters and things. I think. The other thing is I have a list here of things that I need to do in Night Revels, including... Okay, so what Night Revels does is, instead of just giving you tokens that you then buy stuff with, like in Lotro, it gives you it gives you these candies, like Darkest Chocolate and whatever. And you take these candies and you go to the vendor and you say, okay, I have these items. Give me the item that I want. And a lot of the weaponry, like the Spectral Great Crossbow and whatnot, you start with like the base item. It's a level 4 item. And then you can then spend more candy to upgrade it to level 8, more candy to 16. It's like, it goes every 4 levels, basically. And so it starts at 4, 8, 12, 16, and so on and so forth. So what I was doing is I have a list of things that I need to upgrade, and since they came out with a new race and a new iconic class, I thought I'd get some hand wraps as well. So we're going to go to House J, aka House Jarasco. So in DDO, all these houses, House Kundarak, House whatever, the players have basically called them based on the first letter of their name, like House J, House whatever. So I've got 2 keys. We're going to go run 2 dungeons. I'm going to run one of my favorite ones. So there's 2 places you can go. You can go into the Lairs Graveyard quest to farm for Night Revels keys. Night Revels keys allows you to actually go into the dungeons. There's the regular questing to Lairs Graveyard. Like if you're actually wanting to do the regular quests that are always there, then you're going to see this. But we're going to go here. And so this is how they did Night Revels, is they put a whole bunch of quests here. They took a bunch of quests and redid them and turned them into Night Revels versions. And some of the quests I thoroughly hate, like this one, Resurrection Chamber. I can never do it, so I hate it. Getting ahead in Lord's March Palace is a little bit long, but it can be fun. I hate Hayward Foundry. I love Smashing Pumpkins. It's so... Okay, we're going to play Smashing Pumpkins because it's one of my favorite quests. And then there's Grave Work, which is another of my favorites. Is basically go in and kill all of the things. It has a cool soundtrack. The Snitch and the Lich is interesting, but it's pretty quick as well. This one, the Kobold's newest ringleader, is a quest they put in last year, and I don't think it worked right. They finally fixed it, and now it's in again this year. I played it once, and I remember not liking it all that much. It was okay, but it's one of those quests that you get almonds for, but it takes... It says 15 minutes. It took me longer. It's also the only quest in here that has traps in it. All the other quests, there aren't any traps in them. There's also Under New Ravagement, which is a, wham bam, thank you ma'am, real quick quest, but the bosses in are pretty tough. So we're gonna do Smashing Pumpkins, because it's just funny. I love it. Actually, I needed cinnamon, didn't I? Or do I need almond? I need almond, actually. I had 8 and I need 10. So we're gonna do this quest first. This is real quick. It says 10 minutes, it won't take you 10 minutes. But the bad guy is pretty tough. And I might die a few times, but that's fine. Come on. There we go. And then we put everybody on aggro. And I think you'll like this character's dog.
The tavern, you notice the smell of rot.
The pet has a thing on it called Hunter of Boxes, which means it goes after the breakables, which I find hilarious as fuck. So, alright. Let's start it up. And one thing I also like about playing an Artificer is the fact that for a lot of these quests, I just drop down my Flame Turret, which is this thing. You can't see it very well, but Flame Turret is amazing. It's just this thing that spins around and spews flames. Now, if you're dealing with a Flame Turret that's against you, then you're in trouble. But when it comes to massively killing zombies and whatnot, it also helps if I spawn my ammo, doesn't it? Alright, let's kill some dudes. And because I already have the event low-level rune arm for this character, it's like... Zombie come out and we're calling our names. They want to join, they want to eat my brains. I'm not gonna listen to the word they said. My dying breath, I'm gonna fight the dead. Let's plop this down here. Whoop.
Pounding can be heard from down below.
This is like the original, one of the original voice actors who did DM work for the game. So one thing about DDO is there's always, like, people should say, well, you should get such and such a big-time voice actor. You should get Matt Mercer to do some stuff for you. I'm like, they've got Gary Gygax and Dave Arneson doing some quests for them, and those guys are dead. They also co-founded DDO. Or Dungeons and Dragons, anyway.
The creature hisses. Was that the boss, the master? Show me their hand.
See, look how little damage I'm doing to these guys. So I'm gonna plop down my thing again. The flame turret is also good to use as a tank, sort of. As a focus of the bad guys, so they're not focused on me. Hi.
The shriveled corpse crumbles to bits. With the mummy gone, Maxwell Stadler nervously returns to the tavern. Vorn has been slain.
And my scarecrow almost got killed as well, but that's okay. He's only level 10, so it doesn't really matter. So we've got... I haven't completed the quest yet, Dur. 15 almonds. I got my second action point for this level. Get some gear. Not very good gear, but that's okay. Go out and do the other quest. Let's go do Smashing Pumpkins because it's fun. Or listen to a howling cat. Because that's also fun. Look, it's a kitty. So we're going to do a marathon on the 7th of November. I am personally doing a marathon on Halloween. You're going to be doing some more of this on Halloween. Maybe run through a couple of new alts through Night Revels. Because one of the things about doing quests in DDO... Why? Have you been clawing your ear? It feels like you have been. You should stop it. I'm gonna get you a cone of shame. One of the things about DDO, the first time you take a character through a quest in any given life, like you're on your first life, you're on your second life, whatever, you get a hell of a lot more XP for it. I'm apparently invisible. Okay, there I am. So it does behoove you to take all of your alts through at least once to help level them up. But after a while, it's like, oh my god, I just want to get through it. Oh, get down. Meow. Thief is being thief. Alright, but we'll do Smashing Pumpkins, because I really like this quest. I don't think I need apples.
The darkness of Maybar has transformed this place into a corrupt shadow of what it once was.
And this is actually a new quest as well. I think they put it in the game 2 years ago? No, they put it in last year, because I remember laughing my ass off when I first saw this quest. So this is the quest about this guy who's the dock worker and guarding a shipment, and there's hardly any fighting in this entire quest. Oh, and my pet has a field day. Until at some point he stops actually attacking things. Like he will go stand next to them, but he won't actually kill them anymore. And it'll sound that the pumpkins make when you blow them up. It's hilarious.
The way ahead is blocked.
So the original quest was basically... Okay. That's a bit odd. Watch this. This is one thing hirelings are normally good for as well, except apparently the AI is pathing badly. Come on, you. Come on, let me use the damn door. Worst case scenario, you can always just click it and click use. Hey, there's something up there? Nope. Thankfully, this one doesn't have a timer. I think the original quest is like you have to blow up 50 boxes before 10 minutes expires, so it's not that hard. So the thing about this one is the boxes are changed out to pumpkins. Make that awful splat noise. Also, there is a mini boss of enraged boxes, which is the part that made me laugh so hard. It's like, really? You did that? Revenge of the Boxes? It was amazing. Hey, Condrev, how you doing? What are you up to? Why am I having such trouble with pumpkins? Yep, we're smashing pumpkins. And of course, naming a quest. See, one thing DDO can kind of get away with that Lotro really can't quite so much is they can put in a couple of in-jokes hither and yonder. Like, Smashing Pumpkins is obviously a reference to... Wait, we need to go down to get the key. To the band. And it's also actually the quest, is your Smashing Pumpkins. Lotro could not get away with that. Lotro would get that so denied by Middle-earth Enterprises.
You unlock the door.
I like the fact that with crossbows you can pretty much shoot all the way across the frickin' space. I mean, I have shot things with my crossbows and my regular bows, but generally crossbows, like halfway across the damn map. And it's so much fun.
You spot something in the shadows.
They are shadows. They're not in the shadows. They are the shadows. It's like, I am the law. So the rune arm that I'm using is really good against the undead. And it's only a level 7 item, which is really strange. They made such a powerful item that's level 7, and it's one of the only weapons in Night Revels that you don't upgrade. Like, it doesn't go by the 4, 8, 12, etc. scaling, where you have to get more. It's like, you get the level 7 version, or you get the level 24 version. And you don't, because one of the things what it does is when you're upgrading an item, you don't have like 2. You don't have one that's suddenly 4 and then suddenly 8. You have one item and it gets upgraded. So if you wanted to farm multiple items.
This area seems strange.
Uh-oh. Gonna play hide and seek with this kobold. Sneak it. However, one other reason why you'd want to run an arty in here is because you can do this. Open the lock. Or a rogue. A rogue will do. Then you fall in this little hole and there's a chest. Loot! Fat loot. Okay, and this is where things get fun. Let me bring my guys in. Then you get animated pumpkins that are trying to kill you. I really like the hunting. Ooh. They're always fun. See, now my pet's got to the point where he won't attack the boxes anymore. He'll run up to them, but he won't attack them. Okay. Here's the room that made me laugh really, really hard. Locho did get away with badgers attacking to pick the mushrooms, and sometimes also snakes key. So yeah, Lotro slid that one under the radar. But something as blatantly obvious as naming a quest after a massively famous band is probably not it. Oh no, it's the large crate! The crates are coming after me! Oh no! And it's basically revenge for the quest where you basically go in and smash all the crates. So the crates are pissed off at you. So the dungeons here in Night Revels are a challenge dungeon. So every time you complete an objective, you get a star at the top. And the star, the number of stars you get will help determine what kind of reward you get. So unlike a regular quest where you could show like XP, like it doesn't really show you like normally you can get, it'll tell you what you can get stars for. So we haven't done the star for smashing 100 pumpkins yet. We'll get it. And we haven't gotten the one for defeating Sneak It. We will get that. And there's another objective at the end, that where it said the way is blocked, where we can go and get a treasure chest in there, and after we smash that very last pumpkin. However, normally quests will have like a list of things such as broken so many things, or there's an aggression bonus by killing X number of mobs or whatever. This quest doesn't have that. Alright, so we have a couple of different ways we can go. We can go left or right, doesn't really matter. That is actually the way we came, so we can't get back to where we were. Completing the rest of the quest will open that passage back. The way to complete this quest is that a potion of wonder? What is it? It's a cure moderate wounds. It's not really relevant to me. I'm an artificer. This could be some more scary pumpkins up here. See? And tormented shadows. It's kind of creepy. I like it. Well, I didn't want to kill the animated pumpkin. Now I can pick up the gold. And more gold. Gold isn't worth all that much in its platinum that you really want. And of course, you want to go through all of the passages and kill all of the pumpkins. There are more than 100 pumpkins for you to smash, so... but it's best to just save yourself the time of having to go back and find every last single damn one of them later on. Okay, so we can go left or right here. Make sure we clean this out. Nope. We missed one. You didn't get to reference it first? Well, see, that's how it's subtle. Is people didn't actually get it. So therefore, it flew under the radar. I would imagine also Wizards of the Coast would probably be a little bit more amenable. Oh, hey. Actual gear dropped. You can always tell that there's enemies because it makes that really weird howly sound. It's like combat music, basically. Alright, we found Sneakit's one self. And here's the second self. And then there's a third one, and we have to just go find it. There's actually just a... It's the final room. We can't get in there until we find where he stuffed himself the third time. Oh, there he is. No fair. I'll get you for this. Come to back room. We settle the score. So, kobolds typically have high-pitched voices, and they sound only slightly like what I just sounded there. Alright, 48 left. You think, oh, there's only one room to go through? How can there be 48 pumpkins in that room? Chat, there are 48 pumpkins in that room. And this is why it's fun to be an artificer. Or any ranged character can do this. Like a warlock can do it. And you can shoot through him and he doesn't aggro just yet. You have to actually go down into the space before he aggroes, so it's just best to get this done now. 24. Ha, 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 ha. Ten left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 5 more, and there are definitely 5 more left, but, let's see. 4.
You spot shapes.
And then eventually he aggroes and we just fight him.
Creatures that have been called forth by the endless night.
And he's a shaman, so they can be rough. See? Ow. That's why being an a Warforged Artificer is awesome, because one of the Artificer class skills is Repair. Because you have the Iron Defender pet, so being able to repair your pet is helpful.
Small victory over the forces of darkness.
So we beat the boss, but the boss doesn't finish the quest. You have to kill your 100 pumpkins. Got one more. You, right there. Right between the eyes. Get the XP. And you can still pick up the stuff here. Potion of Lesser Restoration is handy. Potion of Wonder is dangerous. You can also, you know, explode breakables after you're done with them. But you don't get anything. You don't get a bonus for them. It's just possible they might drop something. Hey. Hey. Now, in the normal version of this quest, there's a treasure chest here that's trapped. And one of my very first characters on Hardcore League the first time around died to that trap because I'd forgotten about it. And wasn't paying attention to the warnings that, oh my god, danger! Your acute senses detect danger. So technically I could just end the quest right here. But I like to be a completionist. And of course there's the treasure chest here that's not trapped. So normally there's a storage container on here that ends the original quest, but there's also a thing up here that unlocks, there's like a hidden thing that unlocks over there for the original quest. But for this one, we're going for the extra chest. Just remember way back at the beginning where it said the way is blocked. Well, we're gonna unblock it. And then we're gonna switch to a different character because this one's out of Night Revels keys. See, the door is open again, and now we can go zoop. Whee! One thing I wish Lotro had that DDO has in spades and people literally live by is I wish DDO, or I'm sorry, I wish Lotro had feather falling, right? But then to be fair, Lotro doesn't have a lot of I didn't get any, only got a few XP, but hey, treasure chest. Feather falling would be nice, but again, we don't really have a lot of jumping puzzles. DDO has jumping puzzles all over the place. And some of them are really rough. And now we can finish out. We're going to go to the airship. Well, actually, I don't have to. I'm still running... This character's still running off the airship buffs that I had from Hardcore League. And we had better ones there because our guild was so much cooler. Okay. But we're going to go to my airship. If you start playing DDO on the Orion server, which is where I am, and you want to come play with us, I know Killam plays, as well as Killam's significant other. TD plays. I think Snorblom has been hanging out a little bit. But we got this beautiful airship, thanks to Cordovan. Because I sure as hell can't afford this. And we're going to go to the bank. Killam is lurking and helping with security ails and tails in Mordor. Yeah, you need security in Mordor. I kind of wish I were there, but I also was like... I had actually spent so much time hanging out in the music community the past weekend or so. I kind of needed a break, and I hate to say that, especially on Halloween-ish. But And I was also playing last night, and for some reason, Locho started hogging up like all of my memory. I was like, what the hell? And it actually ruined the concert. I was trying to listen to TD and everybody else, and I was like, screw this. The game didn't crash, but it was like playing like every other note. Okay, I have a ton of potions of wonder, so I don't really, and they're dangerous. Potions of wonder, it's sneaky, because something magical and wondrous will happen to you, and sometimes what that something that happens to you is that your character dies. It's like, how do you wipe a raid? Like, they don't use potions of wonder on the hardcore league unless you want to troll people, because people will die. And Thiefy does say hi, kill him. Kill him, the lurker. Okay, so I think we're done with this character for right now. Oh, I forgot to do the other thing. Is I needed to put... Guarendes is gonna lurk. Everybody lurk. I should put an exclamation point lurk command in. Oops, I didn't mean to shoot the banker. Really, I didn't. Let's get that. Put my ill-gotten gains. So there's a little bit of a nuance to the notion of bags in Locho and DDO. As you can see, bags in DDO are smaller, like your personal bags in your bank. Like, you start with one of these. You don't start with two. I forget how I got the second one, but... And I start with 3 of these, and I earned the 4th one by playing through content. But what they do have, which is really cool, are these small bags, like a shit ton of different kinds of bags. So this one can store... their small bags start with 12 slots. Their small ingredients bag's 30 slots. Their small gem bag is 6 slots. Then stacks up to 1,000 items per slot, which is really nice. But they also have this crafting storage, which is really where they kick our ass more than anything else. And it starts out at like 45 slots, and you can upgrade it. And I think I did an upgrade, and now it's 295 slots. And you just throw your stuff in there. Boop. And you just drag a bag over, and all of a sudden, everything in that bag goes into the storage. It's really nice. However, we need to go back to the main. Hey, come here. Come here. Killam hasn't seen you. I know, you were just sleeping. You just fell asleep, and I woke you up. Well, listen to that purr. He looks so grumpy, but he's so not grumpy. He's purring. He's purring. Toe bean tickles. Toe beans. He's like, can I go back to sleep? Yes, you may. All right. Now, let us... We were going to switch characters. We were indeed. So let's log out. Let's go back to the main real quick. And bring her up to the airship and pick up those ingredients. Because the main is the one who's doing all the upgrades. Inventory management upgrades. Bum, bum, bum. I also wish Locho would let you do a scroll through your characters rather than having to click on, oh, which one am I on now? This one is dual wielding crossbows. Guess she's badass. Alright. Let's go up to the ship. What's the matter? Ow! Ow! Yes, you can also get a pumpkin head cosmetic. Which I have one in the bank somewhere. Or I have one on one of my characters somewhere. I forget where. Alright, let's do airship buffs on you, though. Even though you'd only use half an hour of them. We'll take a look and see if there's anything new on the forum, the dev trackers on both games. So one thing I do know that is a couple of folks have already mentioned it is, well, it's nice that the curator is back. There's a lot of people like, why is it only back for a couple of weeks? Can it be back longer? So if you want the curator to come back longer, I highly recommend going to the forums and putting a polite note. If I think there's a couple people might already be doing a thread on it, but if there isn't a thread, start one to say, hey, we thank you for the curator. Would you consider keeping it around longer because it's been so long since we've had it? You can also do this. All right, so we have 13. Okay, so we have enough almonds. We have enough. Cinnamon is the thing that I need to upgrade the wraps. Okay. So I need 30 cinnamon, and I have 13. So we'll show you what it looks like when I have a whole crew of critters going with me. This character is my main. She's a cleric. She's level 22. And she has... Why do I have this bard? I don't know. I forget. She doesn't have a companion to run with her. A dog pet. She doesn't have a doggo. However, I am actually considering TRing her again. Because one thing I miss is having that artificer leveling. Plus the fact that I've got this really nice spectral crossbow. Look at that base damage rating. The problem is I'm getting a -4 to my attack rolls. So it's because I'm not proficient with the great crossbow natively as a cleric. But artificers are. Plus artificers can do trapping skills, which I really think I should have on this character. So I'm thinking of TRing her again and making her be a cleric artificer combo of some kind. So good times. In the meantime, let's keep going. Let's see, you've got Albus Gladwin. He's good for 13 minutes. Do I have another one of him? Or do I need another one of him? Looks like I need another one of him. Ah! It's like, what was that vibration near my hand? Chat. It's the fact that I had my phone over here on the charger. You can't see it because this cord doesn't stretch. It's still on the charger and the phone vibrated to notify me a stream went live. And I'm like, I can't watch this stream. I'm busy streaming here. So how's everybody's Monday been? What'd y'all have for dinner? Or what are you planning on having for dinner? Chicken strips? Monday was Monday. Ugh, yeah, I hear ya. I had leftover panko breaded chicken from yesterday. Now, I'm level 22, so I can actually go over here and do an epic hireling. And nobody ever picks Wyo because Wyo is the worst. Wyo is the worst. The problem here is they really don't have a lot of epic hirelings, even though there's 10 levels of epic hires. Like, I could go with this favorite soul. Luna might actually be a good choice. Greater Resto, Mass Heal, True Res, and Judgment. That might actually be a good choice. Also might consider getting a fighter of some kind. Mainly to, you know, let something else be the tank. There's a few different rogues available. But basically, from my understanding, the game really doesn't want you to use hirelings when you're in the epic levels. It wants you to either solo well or play with others. Alright. So we can give Luna a spin. They also are expensive as hell. So we'll buy her, as it were. And when the first quest I do, we'll use Albus Gladwin, who's been a solid, stalwart companion for many times for this character. And then we'll switch over to Luna once we can. I didn't want the I wanted the eye. Alright, Luna. Let's put you down here. Now, the thing is, unless you're using the Gold Seal hirelings, which you can only buy in the DDO store, you pretty much have to... you can only use one hireling at once. Killam has apple pie! You know what? The last time I had anything resembling apple pie is because I ordered Popeyes and had it delivered. And their apple pie was surprisingly good. I was startled. I was like, wait, what? Their apple pie is actually decent? What the hell? Alright, we've got 2 keys on this character. We'll do 2 quests on this character. We're going to do grave work because I love grave work and it's a fun quest. And then we'll also do... wait, we need cinnamon. So we need a cinnamon quest. Ah, shit. So we're actually going to have to do the Snitch and the Lich. This is the only cinnamon quest that I like to do. The other cinnamon quest, I believe, is Hayward Foundry. Isn't it? Stop it. Yeah, that's the other cinnamon quest, and I do not like that quest at all. But Snitch and the Lich is pretty good. Unfortunately, I would get more cinnamon out of this other quest because I haven't done it yet on this character, but... Go trust the mail, eat sen. Aw, yeah. Alright, so let's summon my dudes. And I know that this Scarecrow is gonna die. The other thing is I do want to get this character leveled to 24. She's currently 22 and a third. Because at 24... Or is it 25? I think it's 24. I can actually upgrade and use the... I think it's the next Scarecrow, or is it 25? If it's 25, I'm going to be salty. So let's also summon... I have Summon Monster 9, so I'm going to summon a... Fire Butt, what I like to call a Fire Butt. And because I'm the person who can buff everybody... Well, I could have had Albus do the Death Ward, but, you know. There we go. All the buffs!
The distant sounds of panicked voices
Wait,
and
I ordered...
fighting echo from the walls.
Okay, that wasn't the person I thought I was hiring.
Amongst the rooftops.
Okay, we'll let her. Let's see if she tanks, because that'll be cool if she tanks. So everybody is set to aggro. This is a real quick quest, honestly. The quest that it came from is actually a much longer quest. Well, apparently I hired somebody who attacks people, so I'm good with that. I mean, I can jump down here and bring everybody down, too. And of course, being a cleric, I can do this. Turn undead. And I have this this character maxed out for turning
undead. The
undead.
sound of fleeing townsfolk rises
I'm
from
not sure what this
below.
thing is.
There must be a way to get down.
Oh, it must
to
be
the
a spell from
courtyard.
that lady. Mommy Lord. I can't see him, but I can pretty much aim for, you know, where I think he should be based on his nameplate. Dun dun dun. See if Holly Hornblower knows anybody passing that way. I'm not sure I would trust Holly Hornblower. Well, to be fair, Holly Hornblower was fine until she wasn't careful with her ingredients. So it doesn't mean she was necessarily bad. I just wasn't paying attention. And I would still blame Lobelia for causing that in some fashion. Let's get everybody rested up. Come on, everybody, use the rest shrine. Dun dun dun. Alright, the downside of using a rest shrine is you have to do your buffs all over again. All the noise. Alright, let's jump down the hole. Ooh. Splat. These guys down there? Go get them! Of course, being able to turn undead doesn't really help quite as much if you are a character who normally is in ranged mode. Because you can only really turn undead in melee. But I'm using crossbows for a reason. Yeah, and you all thought Lotro's bars were hilarious. Yeah. DDO ain't got nothing on you.
The door opens. In the distance, you can see a lever, which seems to control the next gate.
All the undead. The re-dead undead. So I'm also thinking about doing a, maybe not a marathon, but a series, playing through a couple of old Zelda games. Primarily I'm thinking of Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker, and Majora's Mask, not in that order.
Revealing a courtyard and a ladder.
Also
Dark
Link to the Past,
creatures
because Link to the
begin
Past is the
appear from
shiznit,
the
man.
shadows.
But each of these would take forever to play through because they are long games, fairly long games. I would totally be playing them with a guide because, you know, I'm that person. I also want to play through
ladder
Mist as
slides
well
into place, allowing
because,
access to
you
the
know,
rooftops above.
and one thing I noticed in this quest is there's like a dead guy here with a shade standing over him, But you can't attack him and he can't attack you. Yeah, fond memories of playing Zelda with your son on the GameCube? Heck yeah. So I have access to my Nintendo Wii.
The zombie in the courtyard looks strangely familiar.
And I have the version of the Wii that can play old GameCube games. And so I have versions of all of these that I can play on the Wii. And then I can use my stream...
He gasps. The shield surrounding
what am I thinking of?
fades, and he closes to
My
attack.
Elgato thingamajigger. I want to heal myself while I'm at it. There we go. Put down a blade barrier. It's not stream deck. It's screen capture card. My Elgato capture card. And so I'm just letting my dudes here handle the ads, and I'm just taking down the main guy because they can't go down there to fight him apparently.
The
That guy is
tattered
dead.
form falls in defeat, and the feeling of dread that surrounded the Lich fades.
Okay, I got a bunch of XP, which is nice. 30 pinches of sinister cinnamon. How many did I need total? I needed 30. I needed 30 for the thing I needed, so I have what I need. Sweet! Excellent. So we're gonna do, I'll show you a little bit of cooking. Drew a grid so we could track where things were in the ocean for Wind Waker? Heck yeah. Wind Waker was a game that I initially hated because I didn't like the art style. I liked the cell shading. I just didn't like, because it was like, okay, it was bad enough that we had honestly honky adult Link in Ocarina of Time. Then we went back to Kid Link in Majora's Mask. And then we got this flat version, even less defined version of Link in Wind Waker. But the story in Wind Waker was amazing. Okay, so here's how we do this. First of all, we're going to take the item we want to cook, which is these hand wraps, and we're going to unlock them. And so this is how it works. Initially you start with buying the item. And then you take that item and then you trade it in for the next level of item. So this is the thing we're gunning for right now. So we're going to put that in there, and all of a sudden we have, and it's all green lit, which means yes, we do have the item. We do have everything we need to get this done. And we click cook. Then all of a sudden, we've got the upgraded version. Now it's the level 8 version of the item. And I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to remember to lock it. You cannot upgrade an item if it's locked. So you have to unlock it. There are some things I like about DDO's locking your items methodology. Some things I don't like about it. So Lotro, you click the button, then you just click on whatever item or items that you want to lock in. It does all of them. But with DDO, you have to click on the item first and then click the lock button for every single item. So it's a little bit funky that way. On the other hand, they also have this version of your inventory, which you can sort just by, weapons, blah, blah, blah. And then you just go down the list and click and unclick. And if something's equipped, you can see it. Generally, you just can't direct sell something that's equipped anyway. So, good times. Alright, so we have gotten that off of our list. Our next upgrade requires 40 apple and 20 caramel. Now, I'm fairly confident I have the stuff for that. So let me unlock this. Okay, well, let's clear this. Let's try this again. Okay, so this, we have all the stuff we need to do this next upgrade, so might as well do it as well. Good job. Okay, so for the last upgrade, we need 30 almond and 60 cinnamon. And we have the 30 almond, but we need 60 cinnamon. So we'll pretty much need to run that quest twice more to get what we need to finish that out. Do we want to run that quest a few more times or not? Probably not. Also, it said I wanted to run grave work, which I love grave work. It's a wonderful quest. But I like it a little bit too much. So, I'm debating. Ugh. Also, we do need more keys. We have one more key left. So, let's run that quest again. Only this time, we're gonna be weird and run it higher level. This is where it could get a little bit dicey. We're gonna run it on level 24. We gonna die. Chat, we gonna die. But YOLO. And the downside is if you fail bad enough that you have to recall out, you lose... I don't know what any Ladrin Gaily is. We'll summon her again. She seemed kind of fun. Actually, we're gonna let him time out. We're gonna bring her in instead. The Exalted Angel. See if having a higher level cleric will help instead of the one who's about to expire. Roar. Okay. What am I missing? I got her. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We're good. Let's try this now, chat. All the buffs. Like being a captain. All the buffs. Alright, let's do this.
The distant sounds of panicked voices and scattered fighting echo from the walls. The moonlight reveals a path amongst the rooftops.
Oh well, this is like, I'm hardly doing any damage to these guys. This is gonna be rough, chat. I might have wasted my key. I might have wasted my key. That archer needs to die, though. He's kicking my damn ass. See, I'm doing hardly any damage to this guy. Wow, I already lost my protection to fire? Good Lord almighty.
The door begins to strain as a creature thrashes against it.
Okay, I don't think I've actually gotten that message in this quest before. But at least I can still turn undead pretty good.
The sound of fleeing townsfolk rises from below. There must be a way to get down into the courtyard.
Go get him, kids! Wait, where is my... Oh, Luna's there. Okay. See, look how little damage we're doing to this guy. And I can't turn him. What I can do, though, is I can hit him with this, and hit him with this. Oh, Shield Guardian down! I'm about to die, too. However, before I die, let me res the Shield Guardian. So one good thing about being a cleric is I can res people. Oh, Scarecrow down. He is only level 10 anyway. Zorch! Owlbear's about to... Yep, he's got a heal. Good. Who's setting off fireworks?
Into a pile of scattered bandages and fetid dust.
So I'm now an angel for a little bit. Let's res you. Come on. Come on. You will use the res shrine. Thank you. Alright. Let's everybody rest. So, one of the reasons why you'd want to run stuff on a higher level than what you actually are is if you want a bit of a challenge, for one thing. The other is whether or not... Can't you... Oh, you can't use the res shrine as well as everybody else. Well, we'll just have to heal you, dude. I'll just hit you with that. Anyway, let's re-summon her. The other reason why you'd want to do this stuff at a higher level is that you get more rewards, you get better loot. Unfortunately, you get loot that's better than your level. You can't use it yet. But you'll also get more candy out of it. Alright. Down, butt down. You see those guys? Go get them, champ. I love turning on dead! Alright, let's heal me. Alright. Shield Guardian, you can repair yourself. There you go. Good critter. Token-Otaku! How are you? Token-Otaku. Our body's here. So the end fight's gonna be a little bit more of a challenge.
In the distance, you can see a lever, which seems to control the next gate.
Dead skellies aren't much fun.
The gate opens, revealing a courtyard and a ladder. Dark creatures begin to appear from the shadows.
Yeah. I love turning undead. Very toasty dead.
The ladder slides into place, allowing access
There's
to
like
the
a... I'm
rooftops
still like,
above.
why is there's a ghost there that you can't talk to, can't interact with? And it's not part of the regular quest. The regular quest doesn't actually involve ghosts. Or the undead. Just a bunch of bad guys. mobsters,
The
basically.
zombie in the courtyard.
Zombie
looks
come
strangely
out
familiar.
and calling my
The
name.
undead
I want
corpse
you to
of
join
Roderick
me,
Nettle
want to eat your
shifts to
brains.
look towards you and groans. No leaving. Roderick Nettle's undead
Okay.
form slumps to the ground.
And the thing is, if you jump down into the courtyard, it's a much tougher fight. I mean, that's the intention, is you're supposed to jump down there and fight him in the courtyard.
Gasps. The shield surrounding the Lich fades, and he closes to attack.
And this is why I stay up here, because I don't have to fight those guys. And I have to deal with this guy kicking my ass. Drop the planes. I'm gonna smite you! I'm just gonna click all my clickies. Ooh, oh noes! Forgot to heal myself. And I am dead. Good thing I'm not in hardcore league. I will take your res spell. I noticed I lost all of my buffs. So we've done hardly any damage to this guy. Because these guys can't path down to kill him, so... It might be worthy... Oh, I've lost a I've got a negative level on me. How nice. You have to just keep plugging away at him. There we go. And he's down.
The tattered form falls
What?
in defeat, and the feeling of dread that surrounded the Lich fades.
Alright, so now I get an item that I can't use yet because it's level 24. But it's not even really useful to this character anyway. So I'm going to sell it. Alright, we got... How many? We got more XP by going at a higher level. We also got 36 pinches of cinnamon. Boom! Done! So, let's get out of here. Got a good bunch of XP out of that. We might have to run this quest again. But I think I'm out of keys. I think I'm out of keys. I am out of keys. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh my. Well. I love the music in here until I've been listening to it for too long, and then I'm like... Okay, so I need 60 cinnamon and 30 almonds. So I've got 30 almonds specifically. Need some cinnamon though. I need 11 cinnamon. So I could conceivably run that quest again at equal level or lower and get the cinnamon that I need. And then after that, probably the next thing, I can go for one of two things. I can either go for 2 upgrades to the spectral bow. I don't currently have a bow wielder that I'm playing actively. And then we can upgrade, also we can go for upgrading the wraps that we're working, well actually that's what we're working on right now. So we need keys, so there's 2 places to get keys. You could just throw money at Standing Stone and buy them from the store if you wanted to. The thing is, if you buy them from the store, they will never go bad. One of the things DDO does that Lotro doesn't is that typically the ingredients that you get year to year, including keys and these candies, you notice the tooltip on there, it says these items will expire and disappear near the end of 2020. Normally that's the way it works. However, this year, because 2020 has been such a clusterfuck, and Standing Stone had an expansion for this game, which is launching next week, plus the mini expansion for Lotro, plus updates for both games. All this other stuff concatenated and meant that they did not have a chance to do any new updates for Night Revels. No new gear, no new... and so they said, well, screw it, we're going to let people keep their candies from last year. So if you kept your candies from last year, you could use them again this year. But that's a one-shot. That's not guaranteed to work that way. Normally, those of us in Lotro are used to just, hoarding your festival tokens until the next year, until you're ready. However, they've kind of limited that a couple of times. Like with the Midsummer Festival, it was very unpopular, where they actually limited how much you could get. I don't think anybody actually liked it. Personally, I think it's a bad idea to put a cap on currency. And I understand why they did it. They want to basically make sure that somebody who's been farming the tokens forever and ever and ever. Let's see. 22. Do we want to go tough on this? No, let's stay on 22. It'll be fine. We're going to get some keys. This is the other way to get keys. Summon her. My friend Devilor is now streaming. I'm actually a little bit concerned about him and many other people in Southern California, particularly close to Irvine, aka Blizzard, and Amazon Game Studio for that matter. Let's see. We got that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Because Irvine's on fire.
Maybar becomes coterminous with this corner of Stormreach.
Oh shit! We summoned like half the dungeon.
Destroy the undead.
Oh my god, really? Holy shit. Let's drop a few. Control F. This is where I blow like all of my turn undeads. Because holy shit. Ugh. Luna, can I get a res? Thank you. I'm gonna stand over here. So, one of the nifty things about a dungeon is you can cause what are called dungeon alerts, and they go green. I think the worst I've ever seen is red, that I've personally been a part of. It goes like green, orange, no, green, yellow, orange, red. I think there might be a status above that. I don't know. Never seen it personally. It'd be purple. And basically that it means how much of the damn dungeon you just pull. And the more of the dungeon you pull, the worse it is for you. Because you could conceivably get your ass mobbed. One of the other reasons why I want to put a couple of arty levels on this character is because just as a cleric with Inquisitive on her, her bolts are +1 damage. And Inquisitive can have, like, I'm sorry, Artificer can have more based on the, I think the arty levels they have. I'm not sure. Might be character levels as long as you have arty levels, but I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm sure somebody who actually plays. Kilm is done with security. And now just kind of lurky. Man, that turn undead sucked. Let's try this one. Still sucked. Come on, people. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna save my other 4 turns. Now I am using a low... C does not stand for the same thing in this game. I'm using a level 10 weapon. I can switch to a level 20 weapon. I'll show you what this does. This is a great crossbow. The problem is that it does more damage if I hit, but you notice, you see I keep missing all the time because I'm taking -4 to my attack rolls. So if it hits, it's gonna hit. But if I don't hit, then it kind of sucks. There really isn't, there should, I wish there was like a non-great crossbow. Because
The dense fog lifts,
the event doesn't
allowing
have
you to explore further
a
to
good
the east.
inquisitive weapon. It just has this great crossbow, which is fine, except if I miss, I keep missing. See, look at these guys aren't hardly twitching. And this is with an item that's supposed to be doing 32 points of damage, and it ain't. So I go back to the Barovian one, which at least is effective against undead. Does a lot less damage, but it will hit. You see, I'm doing much more damage to these guys. For some reason, it's not pathing over to us. That's weird. And didn't I already God, language. I already got 1 key. So, we need more keys. More keys, more keys! And even though I do have the new Feywild expansion, I don't think I'm actually going to start playing it until... Well, you can't play it until after the end of Night Revels. Surprise. But... I do know one thing is, I haven't even touched War of the Three Peaks yet in Lotro. I should play it, but... Oh, I got another key. Nice, nice. But while events are up, I want to take part in the events and save, like, static content for whenever that content is play it some other time. So, the other day, I did put a thing. I was actually planning or ready to play War of Three Peaks. But what happened was... Wayward Plane was doing their Return to Lotro stream that night, and I didn't want to take away any Lotro viewers from that. Or possible Lotro viewers. So we had a much more chill night doing something else. We played WoW. I played WoW. And I have been playing a lot of WoW, and it is the thing. It is a lot of fun. So I haven't decided whether I like... I mean, I hit that guy and just nuked his ass. So the Barovian weapon doesn't have... it doesn't have anything for Vorpal, but this does. So we're gonna go back to this and see if we can do a little bit better. Because this is the event crossbow. The thing about the spectral crossbow is it will actually negate the damage or negate the ability for things like this shadow that I'm shooting at. Normally I'd get a string of message saying incorporeal, which means my shots weren't hitting at all. So even though I'm missing because the crossbow is the times that I hit, it can't, you know, it can't escape. No, it can't escape. I love the Minotaur skeletons. I don't like the Minotaur shaman. They are nasty. I mean, they're easy to kill, but they're nasty. Alright, one left. I don't know why they're not pathing over here. Oh look, you've got a friend. Figured I might not want to do all the work myself. You know how it is. Okay, so we still have one more group to kill up top here.
The dense fog dissipates atop the hill.
Doomsphere.
Tomb.
Beholder.
Some form emerges from the mist.
Shoot the beholder. Oh. He got me. Thankfully, I got him before he really got me, because, yeah, he targeted me with, like, all of his eyes. My other artificer, my half-elf artificer, hilariously died to a Doomsphere. It was amazing. TD! TD and I need to play some music together. By the way, TD, sorry that I suddenly vanished during the middle of the, well, hopefully the end of the concert last night. I think my PC was trying to tell me something. Lotro was literally hogging up most of my GPU for some god-awful reason. I didn't know why. Oh, hi. Let's target the Wraith. Or maybe I'll just target the Shadow. This is why you don't mess with a cleric!
The dense fog blocking the northern and southern paths near Delaris' tomb lifts. You can hear the shuffling steps of the undead growing nearer.
Did I get today's care package? Oh, I haven't checked my email in a while. I haven't actually checked my email since I paid a couple of bills. Alright, let's see what Via's got. I don't have an email from you. Did you send it to my Gmail account? You did send it to my Gmail account. But that's okay. I will forward it to my non-Gmail account. Except I think you broke it. It's still downloading everything. It's all good. Yeah, ever since, it's been a while, but I don't actually have my Gmail account logged in on my PC, because that is how I believe my Amazon account got hacked last year. Earlier this year. Whenever, yeah, it was last year. Because they went through my Gmail account, and then through my Gmail account they went through a couple other things. You know, I should do my buffs again. You guys fight. I'm gonna stand here and rebuff everybody. There we go. Have fun with that, kids. Alright, forward. Include the attachments because, yes. Oop. This is why it's cool to have hirelings. Alright, the phone is still not charged. Put you back on the charger. I have fallen down? No? No? Oh, I'm under the influence of the Quell, which means I can't cast divine spells. I can cast spells that aren't divine! I've got 2 keys so far for all of this work. Ay, 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 ay. See all those misses. Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, let's go take a look at our new email. How many songs? 67 attachments. Holy crap. TD, are you kidding me? Alright. Save all. Okay, okay. Uh-huh. You did do the Backstreet Boys song? I actually can do that one in there just as a giggle, so. Alright, let me go take a look in the actual folder. And it's on... over here. Music. Okay. Look at all those Beatles songs. I'm gonna get so DMCA'd. Alright, that is pretty cool! I'm stoked. We should play soon. We should do that soon, but for right now we got a stream to do. I have a stream to do. I have a stream. Okay, we're not gonna make a stupid ass parody of the very famous I Have a Dream thing, because no, that is not done. We are respectful, or try to be respectful in this household. Getting more keys, killing more specters, trying to kill more specters. Ooh, there's a doom sphere. I was like, well, why don't you just use the turn undead? You got a 500 million of them. Yeah, for one guy, I'm not too fussed about it. For a bunch of them, sure, I will freaking hit them up. With syrup-loaded air... Ooh. Why did... Imagine your avatar is a waffle with an eye patch and a purple quiver. You know, that could happen. Because I haven't even started your art yet. Let's see if this doom sphere tries to attack me. Oh, it got me, it got me! This is how I avoid things. Oh my gosh, oh my god, it's hitting me with the eyes. It tried to get me with all of the eyes. Ugh. And the eyes have it. Wonder if we'll see one of the beholders with the pumpkin face on it. Sometimes you can see them. We are still doing the art raffle for this month, so exclamation point spooky in chat. If you have not already entered and have not won the art raffle. Uh-oh, the queef got me. Wait a minute, the quell. There's a weep and a quell. The weep does one thing to you and a quell does something else. And so you kind of mash them together and you got a queef. Yeah, it's one of those streams tonight. You're liking the Halloween stuff? Well, then you should show up on Saturday. There's going to be a shit ton more of this. There'll be 3 hours of DDO. There's going to be 3 hours of Lotro's Harvest Math. And then there's going to be a dinner break. And then there's going to be the reading, the second annual reading of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Watch this. Watch this. That did, like, no damage to him. Oh no, he's got me. Apparently he wants me to target the mummy. The mummy's... Oh no, he's targeting... No! No! Uh-oh, uh-oh. I kind of actually want you guys to see what the beholders do, but too bad. He's dead. There might be one up there. There's typically one up there. But generally I've only ever seen like 2 beholders in this portion of the area, so I don't know. Wow. No turnable targets in range. So scarecrows can't be turned. Well, now you tell me. But you can be set on fire. Thoughtful look. It's Halloween itself because I literally have nothing else better to do on Halloween. So I'm going to be doing a long-ass stream, hanging out. We're going to do, again, some mild fundraising for Extra Life, as we have been doing. Been very grateful to everybody who has been able to donate. And if you haven't been able to donate, but you've been able to do, like, you know, retweeting or whatnot, whether it's for me or somebody else, that is perfectly fine. Justice reigns from above! I see blue fire. Do you see blue fire? I see blue fire. Wow! Oopsie. I didn't mean to fall off the thing. Oh, hi. Yeah, I really love Night Revels. I mean, because it's not too intense. It does get kind of repetitive if you grind it a lot, like I've been doing. But it's really a nice, chill way to, you know, if you want to spend an hour. Oh, hi! Hello. There was another beholder here, but it, alas, did not have the happy pumpkin face on it. Makes me sad. But, you know, it's pretty nice. It's fun. It's, you know... And doesn't really take too long. Let's say you only have an hour to play for whatever reason, because real life sucks. Or, you know, got obligations or responsibilities or whatever.
In front of Delara's tomb.
It's packaged, it's modular enough that you can just spend an hour doing it and still feel like you did something. Blue fire. Me likey. Me likey. We're gonna kick the skeleton in the ass. I can turn your ass. You're not a scarecrow. The skeletons will turn. Yeah, that was indeed a beholder. It's a ghostly beholder. There are other ones in the game that will thoroughly murder you. And in fact, the ones on the Hardcore League, I was so psyched out against the ones on the Hardcore League that I was like, I don't want to do any quests with a beholder in it, and we wound up doing like several of them. Me and my my hardcore leveling buddy. And we wound up being like, oh, this is one of them. This is one of the ones that's got the skeleton face, or the pumpkin on it. See? See? It's a pumpkin beholder! I'm so glad you got to see the pumpkin beholder, even if I'm missing. Ow. Whoa. Whoops. I missed. Get. And then, like, the bad guy's like, I don't care. I'm just hanging out and chilling. That's like my favorite. It's a beholder, but it's a pumpkin. Even though they're deadly, they're still my favorite. So yeah, now there is a thing you can buy in the store that's like anti-beholder. It's a thing that you can have. As long as you have it equipped as a trinket, beholders can't instantly murder you. But it only has 25 charges, but they're really cheap. Why is this guy not dying? Zorch! Let's turn myself into an angel. We're doing, like, hardly any damage to this guy. Oh, and suddenly I'm healing everybody. How about that?
Creature collapses.
Haha,
and you feel
dead.
the swirling dark energies
So I got
of
my
Mayhem
positive energy
dissipate.
aura on for...
You've severed the graveyard's connection with the
That
plane
wasn't that.
of night. For a short while, at least.
So I didn't get a lot of XP out of that, but that's okay. I came in here for keys, and I come out with keys. How many keys did I get? 5. 5 keys. Ha, ha, ha. I know, isn't the pumpkin beholder like the best thing ever? And I actually want one. I might actually wind up drawing one and sending it to Standing Stone. Because that'll be fun. Fun. Enjoyable. What? Lore is playing... We'll go hang out with Lore in a bit. Okay, so we've got some keys. So let's go do some quests. Got 5 keys. Somebody's doing dressage with their horse, as you can do in this game. Alright. So what were we gunning for? We were looking for keys because we still need some more almond. What's the wrong one? How many almonds do we need? No, we got 30 almond, but we needed 60 cinnamon, so we need to run that one quest one more time. And then we'll do grave work, because grave work is fun. The last time I did grave work, I could not find the very freaking last Minotaur to kill. I was like, what the hell? Could not find it for the love of anything. Alright, set everybody on attack.
The distant sounds of panicked voices and
Free
scattered
stuff.
fighting echo from the walls. The moonlight reveals a path amongst the rooftops.
Path amongst the rooftops. Well, let's get everybody up here first, and let's remember to buff up first. Because guess who forgot to buff up? Yeah, I'm glad I found the Jack-o'-lantern beholder too, because those are actually my favorite. I really love them. And I'm glad you all got to see one too, because they don't always spawn. Alright, we're going to do this the hard way. We're going to bring everybody down. Let's fight in the thing. I think the owlbear is just being a chicken shit over in the corner, though. We're good? Hey, owlbear, get your ass over here.
The sound of fleeing townsfolk, the door begins to strain as a creature thrashes against it.
Shield Guardian down. Okay, I guess we get to fight them ourselves. Let's res you. Let's res you. Well, I can't, but she can. She could if she cared. Apparently she doesn't care. That's fine. Well, he is turnable, but apparently I didn't turn him. That's fine.
The mummy collapses into a
Yeah.
pile of scattered bandages and fetid dust.
Fetid dust. Wait, we need to go get the scarecrow's thing here. So if you die, you drop something called a soul stone. And what can happen is you can either be targeted by somebody who can res, like I can. Or somebody can pick up your soul stone and carry it over here to the res shrine, the resurrection shrine, and res you there. Now the thing about these shrines is you can only use them once every so often. So for example, if I try to use this one again, it'll tell me you must wait 15 minutes before using the shrine again. So you have to use strategy to decide when are you going to use the shrine or are you going to save it for later. Like one of the shrines in the Lord's March Palace quest, I typically wait until the very end, and then right before the final fight, I clear all the mobs between the shrine and the last door, and then go back to the shrine. Let's redo our buffs. Did this one go through? I don't think it did. Let's summon a new one of her. Alright, go get him, champs! Cool thing about being able to turn undead is there's so many undead in the game. It makes it so easy. And being a fire cleric means that I get to use it on elementals, which means the Forge Wraiths and Sharn get toasted. I dig that. I dig that a lot. One of the other cool things is you can have your hirelings open doors for you. Including if you have a pet, for example.
The door opens.
And sometimes it's useful to have like a big owlbear in front of you because, as you can see, mobs are not getting past it. For the most part, you can't run through unfriendly mobs. Unless they're incorporeal, then of course you can. But in general terms, the whole idea of positioning and, you know, something being in the way, you can't phase through a mob. And that's part of the gameplay. And at first I hated it. I was like, oh my god, I'm used to running through the mobs and turning around, but that's how tabletop plays, right? You have to be facing something, or you have to be able to get around it. So, it obeys the laws of physics more than Lotro does. Let's put it that way.
The gate opens, revealing a courtyard and a ladder. Dark creatures begin to appear from the shadows.
Yeah, and the owlbear is pretty useless a lot of times because his pathing is so bad. And I think it's also having to do with it. Like, look at the small spaces that you sometimes get into.
To the rooftops above.
Oh yeah, you can actually use ladders, actually climb up ladders. You can actually swim in DDO. And in fact,
zombie in the courtyard looks
you can run out of breath and die underwater. You can drown in DDO.
The corpse of Roderick Nettle shifts to look towards you and groans.
No, even death can stop me. Stand and face me. Me and my new master.
Godric Nettle's undead
Okay, now we get to
form
kick his boss's
slumps
ass
to the
again.
ground.
Master, avenge me.
He gasps. The shield surrounding the Lich fades, and he closes to attack. The tattered form falls in defeat.
Toast.
And the feeling of dread that surrounded the Lich
We got
fades.
30 pieces of cinnamon. We needed a total of 60. We had... how many? We have 79 cinnamon now, so we have enough to do what we need to do. Excellent. What are y'all doing up there? Oh. Fighting more skellies. And yeah, they'll keep spawning if you just don't recall out. Good way to farm skeletons for your Slayer deeds, but we're done here. Alright, let's go cook us up the final upgrade to the wrist wraps. And then we can give the wrist wraps over to our shifter. Our Razor Claw shifter, which is the iconic Razor Claw race. But first of all, let's go in here and unlock them. Actually, it looks like we forgot to lock them to begin with. Durr. Okay. Click on that. We got all the ingredients we need. Oh, boom! They are done. Done-de done. So let me put them here. Whoops, wrong one. Where'd they go? We're gonna lock them so we don't mess with them. And what else do we have? 4 keys and not much we can actually make right now. The Kyber Dragon Shard Fragment is something else, as is the Dragon Shard Fragment there. So, well, we could do grave work and get a bunch of black apples, or let's see. Let's see, 10 caramel. We can actually buy the shuriken. The Star of Endless Night we can actually afford right now. It's not a shuriken, it's a Morning Star. It's really not something I was really all that eager to have, quite frankly, because I don't have any characters that use a Morning Star. And I'm not really thinking in terms of building one that could have this. And it looks like it doesn't even get anything other than you can just kill undead with it. Yeah, I'm not too keen on it. So I'm actually going to take that off of my list of things to get. And take the upgrade wraps off the list. So there's only 3 things I have left to do in all of Night Revels. One will be to upgrade the longbow that I've got here. So, oops. Well, I guess I got a Morning Star and I didn't want one. That's unfortunate. And unfortunately, there's no way to go back and undo like you bought something, you buy it, you bought it, you're screwed. I actually meant to click the clear button. So, good job, me. Well, we'll hang on to it. So the other thing that we are going to do is we want to get the longbow upgraded. So one thing you can do is you can take an item here. Oh, and it says you have to unlock it first. And you put it here, and it will tell you what matches. And so, if I hadn't clicked on that thing, I would have been able to upgrade the longbow. Fuck. Well, it looks like we need some caramel. And I only need 20 of those. I have 2. So we're going to run Lord's March Palace first. And then we'll do grave work. So the only other thing I have to do is to get this level 12 upgrade. And then the level 16 upgrade. And then I can just farm for the other consumable that I was looking for. Does it already have a Ruby of the Ghostbane? You want to see a kick-ass bag? Check this. 500 slot bag, 100 per slot. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at all this crap. But I already have this. This is the Ruby of Ghostbane that I already bought, so it's really handy. And I have all this other stuff that I picked up from the server raid group did their thing. But I do want to get this. So I need to farm a bunch of almond, a bunch of cinnamon, and a bunch of caramel to get that. And then finish out the upgrade of the spectral bow to level 16 as well. Because I think I have a 16 archer somewhere. I forget. So let's go visit Lord's... Hey, stop that. Let's go visit Lord's March Palace. I got 10 minutes on her. Not Hayward Foundry. This should get us what we need. This is actually a pretty fun quest. It's a little convoluted, but it's pretty fun. Pretty straightforward as well. No trickies. Alright, let's get our buffs going on. You don't even really need the buffs here. This dungeon really doesn't have a tricky caster boss like this last one we just did. The bosses in here are just basically tough ones, tough guys.
Tales have been told of strange disturbances inside Lord's March Palace. You enter the darkened building to investigate.
You just go in, kill a bunch of zombies and skeletons, and then kill the mini bosses in each. You know, the super hard, the red named bosses, and, you know, blow up some things. I mean, honestly, the tricky part to this one is making sure you don't die. Just by getting yourself mobbed by too many bad guys. So you can blaze through these pretty quickly in short order. I'm just a completionist and like to blow up all the things on the way. This is also a good quest where you can send your minions in to do your business for you half the time. So Luna apparently is a halfling, because whenever she gets hit, she makes a sound that reminds me of the halfling noises. And there is definitely a right way to go through this quest. There's a right way and a wrong way, and the right way involves going counterclockwise. Thankfully, you can, if you set your character up right, you can shoot through your friends, as it were. And definitely setting your character up in DDO is a lot harder than in Lotro by an order of magnitude, because there's so many things you can do. Is something? No. And here's where it's why you want to come this direction, because there, you notice there isn't a door on that side, which means these guys can come after you. On the other hand, there is a door on this side, so if you come this way, you can just stand up here and shoot everybody. At no danger to yourself, because I have actually seen this red name guy, this is like the boss, the mini boss, try to path up these stairs and he couldn't do it. It was fun. So you just stand up here and shoot him. I don't think this is the way Standing Stone or then Turbine decided it was intended for it to be, but it's the way that it works, so... There you go, he's down. And then you go in and you destroy the urn. Get a star. See, if you look at this, if you aggro these guys, they just come running right out there and just pile on. But if you do it the other way, then you can use that that door to, you know, cheese it a bit. And yes, I do like to blow up the things, even though they don't count. It's just an ingrained habit. No beholders in this quest. Actually, there aren't any beholders anywhere else in Night Revels, unless there are some in the two quests that I don't like to do. I don't think I don't like to do them because of the beholders. I don't think there are beholders in those quests. Time to do some office work. And the other reason why you still might want to do the breakables even though they don't count for XP is occasionally they do drop stuff. Besides, there's so much that's gratifying about blowing this shit out of just random breakable things. It lets off some needed steam. I was also kind of hoping that I could add Ark to my Halloween stream on Saturday, but Ark does not like to be streamed. My system and Ark do not like each other when it comes to streaming. Like, Ark hogs up a lot of memory. I'm actually kind of wondering if maybe Ark caused the problem I was having with Lotro last night. I wasn't playing them both at the same time, but I had played Ark earlier. So I'm just wondering if somehow the memory got reassigned to Lotro, and Lotro suddenly started just like lagging to fuck. Okay. Wait. Gotta shoot the cabinet. Gotta shoot the carpentry. Alright. This is where it gets fun. Bring all the dudes in, including you. Go get him! Well, you can stay with me. Except the owlbear seems to have pathing problems still. That's fine. Thing is, he's not immune to... Oh, was that a mass heal on my part? Oh, you'd think I was playing a cleric or something. Alright, he's down. His urn is toast. And you get a chest. Smash the urn. Smash the bookcase. Smash the stool. No butt shall sit on that stool ever again. Alright, a blue shine light pick. Blue shine object will never take damage from rust or acid. Interesting. Still not keeping it though. And now we're back in that main hallway. And now we can do the other wing. It's like the west wing now, except it's the eastern wing. Oh. I heard something. Ooh, a potion of paralysis removal. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Don't forget these. And of course the scarecrow died. I'm not careful, I'm gonna die. Spoosh. Alright, let's pick up the soul stone. The scarecrow really wasn't doing much damage anyway, so I wasn't too fussed about him dying. He's only level 10 and we're in level 22 content, so surprisingly he sticks around that long. No butt shall sit on these stools either! Go get him, champ! And sometimes the owlbear will be just like, screw it, I'm just gonna sit here and hang out. I could tell him to attack something and he'll just sit there and do nothing. Depending on where he is. Now if I bring him in, then he'll start fighting all the things. But I think I get the upgraded, more powerful owlbear soon, TM? I don't recall. Can we bring these guys in? And I'm okay with like blasting turn undeads because after we kill this guy, the next thing we have is turning into the Palace Guard. Turning the quest into the Palace Guard. Getting the next segment. And the next segment will involve stopping by a rest shrine. So he's immune to turning, little jerk. Wanna help us out, Owlbear? Apparently not. There we go. No one shall write on that desk so long as I shall live. Or that one. Or that stool. Alright, let's beat up the urn. Get our star. Talk to the guard. Blow up the cabinet. Now, one thing about this is it will give you, if you're on a character with rogue levels or, you know, trap finding abilities, you'll get an error message around here saying, you know, the danger Will Robinson danger notification. But it's because there's still mechanics in this space based on the original quest, which there is a trap in the original quest. Alright, registry and then refractory. Got it. Alright. Let's res Pumpkin Face here. Come on. You're alive. Alright. Let's rest. Everybody rest. Meow. Kitty getting his tummy tickled. Oh, he's getting a tummy. Hi, Fifi. This is what he gets for presenting tummy. He gets his tummy tickled. Yep, and then finally he had enough. It's like, nope, I'm done. So the thing about whether the tummy is there to be tickled or if it's a trap really depends on the cat's mood, at least the Thief Kitty's mood. So occasionally he'll start with, you know, presenting tummies, like he likes getting his tummy tickled, but then there's a point where he's like he's done, and as long as you're paying attention to whether he's done or not, then life is good. Okay. Now we will have to buy a new hireling before we do another quest, though. One of the good things about, I mean, the hireling contracts last for an hour in a quest. Once they're summoned within a quest, they stick around until you go back to a public area. So she's good until the end of the quest, but as soon as I go out back into the public area of, you know, where all the portals are, then I won't be able to summon her again. I'll have to buy a new contract. What do you think, Kitty? What do you think, Kitty? Meow. This one kind of sucks is because you have to... Go get him, guys. As I typically wind up aggroing the big head dude, like, just to begin with, instead of, like, all the zombies. There we go. I'll focus on the zombie. Now we can all focus on the big guy. Hi, Fifi. Hello. Now, why did I try to turn undead? He's immune to it. Hi. Oh. I'm busy. Look, Ma, no hands. All right. Yes, if you want to lay down, you can lay down. Just get off the space bar. Alright, we've got 4 of our 5 stars. 1 more star to go. And then we'll stop up at the airship to refresh our buffs. Not that we really need to, but also because I need to go buy a hireling. Thief is purring. I can feel him. I don't know if you can hear him. He is definitely purring. He is purring. Because I can hear him purring through my headphones, and I can also feel him purring because he's leaning against my tummy. And there is a lot of rumbling going on in this household. Thief Kitty is a rumble cat. What spacebar in DDO? Yeah, he has done. He's laid on the keyboard such that when he lays on the spacebar, yeah, he jumps. This is generally a door you should probably have your hirelings open. But, you know me, I don't do things the way you're supposed to do them. Whoops, that was a waste of turn undead. Thank you for changing the music finally! Oh, I know what this piece... I was like, why does it sound familiar? It's a lot of the same music from Gravework. But it's a different cut of the same music. It's more of a rock and roll version rather than a tribal version of it. Okay, so here's the shrine. This is the last shrine in the thing, because what happens is you go down this hallway, and first of all, these zombies spawn here. Oh man, we went back to the original music. That is not what we call proper turning technique. So there. I could probably finish this quest without actually shrining. But I would want to refresh my turn undeads. Alright. And this is one of the rare shrines in the game that actually have bad guys in the shrine room, so... It's not too common. Typically shrine rooms don't have enemies in them, but this is one of the ones that does. Apparently the owlbear doesn't want to play. That's fine. There's as many as I need to Zorch him. Corlag the Bard! What up? I'm doing pretty good. How's yourself? Alright, let's everybody shrine up. Apparently nobody wants to use the shrine. Come on, everybody, use the shrine. Fine, I'll put them all here. You too, Scarecrow. Get your ass over here. Oh, it looks like you were all shrining. That's fine. Let's go. Wait. Let's rebuff. Why, Prince rebuff? You're doing pretty dang good. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Because, you know, 2020's been a shit show for most of us. All the buffs. Bless them all. Okay. Last boss fight of this quest, and then we'll do, I think, one more quest after this. We'll do grave work, and then we're gonna call it. Yeah, it'll be a little bit early, but then again, I did actually start a lot early. We've already been running for 2.5 hours. So, yeah, no. Oh, hi. Go get him, champs. This is why you've put the owlbear in front. And this is where you spam turn undead. Hi, Thiefy. I'm gonna just turn around and lay back down. Thief, don't you dare sit on the keyboard. Don't move. I'm also gonna throw down a blade barrier because blade barrier is fun. Blade barrier is fun when it's my blade barrier. Blade barrier is not fun when it's somebody else's blade barrier. As you can see from the fact that animated Scarecrow is dead. Okay, so he cannot be turned. Do all these settings of things on fire. That bright ass thing. We got 34 chocolates. Now we are technically done with the quest. We can just finish out, except there is a treasure chest over there, but there's still a few more zombies to clear out. So we're gonna clear them out. I'm gonna beat up on the furniture while I'm at it. And we'll just, you know, turn undead, you know, as one does. Alright. And I get a quarterstaff of healing lore. Ooh. Level 20 healing staff. Well, don't have a level 20 healer, but that would be a nice item for a caster. Normally I would, if it's green, I would sell it, but that's actually something that could be useful because I don't have many healing items. Okay, but we will have to go up to the airship to buy a new hireling, so we're gonna go do that real quick. What is that? That's my bliss. Back half is looking up, though, for sure on your end anyway. Well, I'm glad to hear that. And at least for somebody, the year hasn't sucked completely. Alright, let's go up to the airship. We'll also sell the loot we've got so far that we're not going to keep. Redo our airship buffs. Wait for things to load up. There we go. I did actually redo a couple of the stateroom amenities based on something Cord he kept getting lost in my airship. It's like, why don't you have this over here? I'm like, oh, you could do that? I didn't know that. Alright, sell gems. A mountain shield of healing amplification. Ooh. I could think of an ult that could use that as well. Okay, we're not going to keep the blue shine light pick, but we're going to keep the quarterstaff of healing lore. Gonna keep the spectral longbow. See, heavy crossbows are nice. Repeaters are really nice, but if you have inquisitive where you can dual wield non-repeater, non-great crossbows, that is where you're going to get the most damage, from my understanding and having played through. Gloves of repair. That, again, can be something useful for a specific alt. A delightful ring of assassinate. Delightful ring of assassinate. What a lovely, lovely thing, right? Alright. Sell all the rest of those things, though. Alright. Now, let's... Whoops. We need to buy... Let's buy our hireling back. And we had Luna. Luna is an angel of quiet light, as the moon glows in the night and grants light where there is darkness. So, she's been pretty good. Because the only other cleric you could, a cleric that you could pick at level 20 is Wyo, and she sucks. She's terrible. One time I used her, I was like, Wyo, did I pick her? The other option I have is going back here and picking up, not you, get around, is picking up Albus Gladwin, who is the favored soul. And he's really good. I mean, he's got true res, he's got a mass heal. He's generally pretty solid, but if I'm doing content at 22 or above, he's starting to fall behind, so... So let's go pick up another Luna. The downside is he's also cheaper, too. Alright, favorite soul, exalted angel 2, Luna. Come visit the house. And we're going to do one more quest, and it'll be a fun, pretty simple quest. There are shaman in it, which can be tough, but there's a lot of minotaur skeletons to kill. And apparently I'm almost out of ammo, so let's cast some more ammo while we're here. Yeah, I think 2,000 ought to do. It'll be more than plenty. Evil me randomly shooting the ladder. Flavored souls are the best. Flavored? What are they flavored like? Do they taste like maple syrup, TD? Huh? Do they? I'm not too big of a fan of favored soul as a class that I play. I have a favored soul, and I'm thinking of actually doing a lesser TR on her, just because I think I want to rebuild her, respec her, because I do not like how she plays, and I don't think I've really touched her since I originally made the character. So I think I want to rebuild her in some fashion, but I haven't sat down to do the build yet. So one more quest for tonight, and then we're going to call it. Again, we're going to end a bit early, but technically we're 15 minutes out from from having a full stream anyway. So we started early, and we're going to end early. And then I'm going to go watch Devilor make a mess in WoW. I'll probably play some WoW myself a little bit later. Tried all the hirelings, but you only use the favorite souls. Yeah, favorite souls and clerics are generally the ones I use. Generally, any of them that I can get that can res you are generally the best ones. But there's a couple of them that are pretty good. Generally, if I am spending shit ton of DDO points on gold seal hirelings, I'll typically go for ones that are 2 levels higher than me, which is one of the things you can do with gold seals. And also, let's choose the fire elemental so you can actually see the fire butt. The naked fire butt, because, you know, this game is rated T14. Actually, I don't think DDO is officially rated T14. And apparently I've got my head in her butt, so go figure that one out. And you really don't need most of the things in here, but I like to use all the buffs because I can. Okay, Doris would rather be at home.
Has descended upon this valley, and a restless wind groans through the trees.
Stop targeting the needle blight.
Stands beside the road, scanning the landscape.
Can I stop shooting you? Can I, like, talk to you? There we go.
A necromancer has made his home somewhere in these desolate woods. You'll need to find him before you can face the Minotaur chieftain.
And this is just basically a tank and spank sort of thing. So this is very atmospheric and spooky. But it's not really dangerous. I mean, the Pumpkin King, the Supreme Pumpkin, can be a little bit tricky. Though it's really funny is when I run through this on an Artificer who's got the Flame Turret spell. Him and his ads are like... You're looking forward to me passing the extra life goal? I'm very hopeful that we're going to do well. I mean, to be fair, we still haven't even done our extra life show on the 7th. And right now, I just seem to be nibbling away at it. And, you know, your donation was very generous, Little Redhead. I definitely appreciate you for that. Scarecrows, again, are not turnable, Druid. Remember this. The Minotaurs will be, but the Scarecrows are not. Nor will the Pumpkins be turnable, but they're susceptible to fire! Honestly, having the fire elemental with me, the female fire elemental, basically it's like, hey, I got my own personal Dark Phoenix.
Grimsby the Necromancer hands you an enchanted talisman. Now
you're gonna do the same, and he said, I can go $1 more. You know what? A little spirit of friendly competition never hurt anybody, right? Just as long as people are doing within their means and aren't doing anything silly, then life is good. Well, I'm really, really super happy that, to be fair, part of it is the reason we've done so well this year is Daybreak threw in $5 grand. But even without that $5 grand, we'd be sitting at 22 grand right now. And we haven't even done our freaking day! So I'm so happy for that. Because I was actually really concerned, because I knew there was somebody last year who did a lot of big anonymous donations. And I do know that they, had shit happen this year, so they weren't able to participate. And what I was really concerned with is that people, that we'd fall short of our mark. I think Cord needs to lift the goal to like 30k. What do you think? We're already at 26k, so... This quest really isn't a lot. It's a lot. It's not very... It's a fairly mindless quest. There's no... It's pretty straightforward, right? Alright, take care, kill him. Tobin tickles for Thiefy. Yeah, when he gets done laying nuclear waste in the cat box, maybe. And this is what I get for having one of the cat boxes in this room, because this is where we spend a lot of our time. Is that sometimes he uses it during the show and I have to keep my poker face. It's like, if I go like this, and generally he really drops some toxic waste in there. And then I'd be like, Thief, what have you been eating? And then it's like, wait a minute, I know what he's been eating. I've been the one feeding him. And I might hop on the band later. I don't know. I'll have to sync up my my songbook first. I think the toughest boss, or the toughest mob in this entire quest, is the Supreme Pumpkin that we're about to run into. He's not really tough. The Minotaur skeleton, or shamans that we're about to run into, they can be tough if they hit you. But they're also glass cannons. They fall real good. So this is a nice pumpkin patch, wouldn't you think? Very nice. But it's called the Grizzly Pumpkin Patch. That's because...
A mass of pumpkins and vines rises
this is here. And this is where we set everything on fire. And also put on implosion. See, I can't turn anything here because I keep hitting that button. Test the new songs? I really should, yeah. Hit the wrong button again. Druid, stop hitting the wrong button. Set everything on fire! Alright, now the Supreme Pumpkin. This is not the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Stop hitting the turn button, Druid, you dumbass. I mean, honestly, that's
supreme
what the
pumpkin and his
sneaky
minions
reference
sink
was.
into the swampy pumpkin patch.
Everybody's used to the Great Pumpkin, and I'm like, yeah, I'll help the sinister Great Pumpkin. A ring of false life. That might be useful, actually. What do we got? Electricity absorption, false life 32, acid lure, false life. So basically, they're all pretty good. This one, though, is a level... I think I will replace the corrosive ring. Except that wasn't the right one. Duh. There we go. So I get more false life out of this one. Not only a few points more, but hey, every point or two helps. Okay. Now there is a couple of scarecrows up here. We're gonna kill them real quick. And then we're gonna use the shrine because I'm almost out of spell points because I've been spamming the fire spells. Noticing that Luna is using her spell points pretty quick, so definitely want to conserve spell points. There is one more shrine in this quest. I normally don't even use this shrine, but I was so low on spell points, I figured I might as well. Alright. Let's redo all our buffs. Kitty Thief, what are you doing? Wow. All the buffs. Alright, let's go. Now, the normal version of this quest has these repaired ballista that you can use that's supposed to send you into the castle. It doesn't work anymore. Hi, kitty. Hi. Hi. Meow. Not all the scarecrows will come after you, but a lot of them will. It's like, what's the sound like something with metal boots is running on a metal floor? And it's because it's the typical sound of the shield guardian. It's like, what am I hearing the sound of metal on metal? And it's like, oh, okay. What are you doing, cat? Hi. Meow. Also thinking of what I'm going to have for a late snack tonight. Because I did have food, which was always good. So this blockade is really fun.
By some overgrown shrubbery.
We're gonna get a whole bunch of people about to roll in and try to kick our asses. But on an artificer with flame turret, you plop that flame turret like right here, and it like murders everything, including the blockade. So what I do is I try to set a fire spell on it. Because even more than in Lotro, you know how certain things are, like, you know, if you use such and such a damage, you will, you know, this particular thing will have more, like Western S damage will be more useful against a certain kind of damage, or a certain kind of creature or whatnot. DDO has that in spades. It is a very big thing in DDO. So, like, the undead are, you know, immune to certain things. Like, werewolves are more affected by silver items, obviously.
Minotaur skeletons patrol the cursed
Okay,
town,
this is the hard part.
hungry for revenge.
Well, it's not hard, it's just... The hardest part is actually finding all of the skeletons. Because there's 80 of them. However, they also turn really nicely. See? Of these, the shaman are actually more dangerous because if they land a spell on you, it's gonna hurt. So the toughest part is actually finding all 80 of them, so that's why... And sometimes you wind up having to run through this entire place. Some of them won't actually spawn until you reach their spawn point. Like this guy just spawned. The warriors aren't really tough, they'll just knock you over. They'll just charge on you and knock you over. Which can make it hard to, you know, heal yourself or whatnot. And if they keep knocking you around, it'll be like a... You feel like a little bit like a piñata.
Don't stop killing Minotaur skeletons now.
Alright, we've got 60 more to go. Man, I'm going into places where there aren't any obvious skeletons there. But again, some of them won't spawn until you actually move to where they appear. So I'm trying to make a point of going to like every platform and the whole 9 yards. See, like these guys just spawned. I like how they do like they you know, they paw the ground and then they do their run like a, you know, bull charging. Like you see in the Bugs Bunny Bull Matador cartoons. Alright, again, I'm trying to force them all to spawn. I can't get up there from here. And then yeah, your dudes will get scattered all over the place if you're just running with yourself with hires. Because the pathing in this place is weird. Okay, we've already been there. It's time to go up and over that bridge. I tend to focus on the shaman more than the warriors, because the warriors are fairly easy. I don't think I'm facing the right warrior. Okay, see this one warrior lurking back here. Hi. Are you two done screwing around over there? Come on. Scarecrow's kind of lost. Let's bring him over here. Now this is how far away you can shoot things in the game. We're just gonna shoot him way the hell over here. It's fine. Apparently I've made friends with his buddies. And they're trying to path around to here. Oh, they found their way from here. Or he found his way anyway.
There are still more Minotaur skeletons to slay.
Alright, 40 of them at this point, and we're just closing in on this final red shrine. I think we're doing okay. Oh hey, these guys came from across the bridge. That's nice. Okay, 47 dead. There's still a bunch on the other side we need to do. Not that way. This is not necrophilia land, people! You're not that kind of orc. Alright. 51 done. Alright. Let's take the rest. And go kill the rest of the dudes, as it were. Rawr. Rawr. Meow. Catch your tail. Don't think I want ice cream tonight. I had ice cream last night. I just want to save ice cream for surviving the marathon. Why do the skeletons look like General Grievous? Well, General Grievous was mostly, you know, mostly a skeleton. The remains of the Kalish that he was. Killer Kisses Bridge. You know what I forgot to do? All the buffs. I'm gonna do this real quick. We're gonna buff everybody, except they're sticking around and fighting. That's fine. Nobody wants buffs. I'm getting bounced around like a pogo ball. Let's turn everybody off.
The slaughter of the Minotaur's skeletons must go on.
So before we go into the end fight, we need to have 75 of these dudes down. We got 62 so far. $63 is the guy up here. Sometimes it's fun just to shoot somebody from halfway across the map and then let him gather all of his dudes by the time he gets in. It's like, okay, we got 20 guys. Let's drop an AoE on them all like this. Got 70, so we need 5 more before we go into the boss fight. So here's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Now this is actually part of the regular quest. It's just not something... Whoops. It's like a mini boss fight or something, or a trap or something. But we don't have to worry about it for this quest. Alright. 7 to 4. And the Scarecrow is tanking the last one. Well, let's help out the Scarecrow. Okay, 75 are down, and I don't think there are any more. There will be 5 guys in the final room with the boss.
You found the chieftain's final resting place. You remove the necromancer's talisman from your pack and hold it out toward the gate. Before you know it, a portal appears. The Matador chieftain glares down at you as he steps through the portal. How brave of you coming to face me. But when I kill you, you'll regret making the trip.
And I typically just hang out and just kill the ads. That way I can get my 80 dudes dead thing. And then I get hit by the boss, you know.
The village is disturbingly quiet. It would seem you've defeated all the Minotaur skeletons.
So again, it's not really hard. You just have to just pay attention a little. Not even like hardcore pay attention. It's just like, okay, make sure I don't die. You know, no big deal.
The chieftain's bones clatter to the ground.
Yay, now we can see
This time,
again.
you vanquished him once and for all.
So why would you want
So
to do this one is, firstly, you get this chest right here. And then you go back to the entrance of the dungeon, back to Doris. Splat. Whoops, wrong way. And because we killed all 80 Minotaurs, she'll have 2 Minotaur killing chests for us rather than just 1. Like if you get 79 skeletons slain but not the 80th, you get 1 chest. And then you also get the, completed the quest chest, because right now that was like the boss chest that we just picked up. Let me set you on fire. So this is one of the quests where you still have to do something after you beat the boss to finish the quest. Normally, many quests will end when you find an item, pick up an item, destroy an item, or kill a boss. It's rare that you actually have to go back and do more stuff. In this case, go back to this quest giver. And we're over here killing baby Groot. And teenage Groot. So how did I get that gate open? I shot it a lot and set it on fire. Alright. So as you see, as we're going up here, Doris has 2 chests next to her. And one of them is the Slayer's chest. The other is the Annihilator's chest. You get the Slayer if you get like halfway through the Slayer stuff. Anywhere from like 40 to 79, you'll get just this one chest. If you get 80, you get both of them. You need to talk to Doris. And she gives you the actual I finished the quest chest. So let's see what kind of stuff we get. We also got a good chunk of XP and 45 black apples. I got a swift bastard sword. I love the fact that you can use the word bastard all the time in DDO. Not really a good sword. It's okay. If you're spec'd out to wield bastard swords, it should be okay, but it's not all that awesome. Okay, let's open up the Annihilator's chest. Devoted Gloves of Use Magic Device. Devotion is good for a cleric, because I'm currently wielding something that's got deadly on it, which is the +6 competence. So I probably actually should switch my gloves over to add the equipment bonus to positive spell power. Though the 137 spell points I think is really nice. So we'll take that. And a shocking 4 flame-touched iron short bow of double shot 6. Oh, that's a mouthful. Not really useful. So nothing really amazingly awesome for this quest. And that's pretty typical. Pretty typical. Anyway, it's 10:30. We started, we've been going for almost 3.5 hours, and, you know, it's getting a little bit on the late side. Hi, kitty cat. One of the cool things, you notice their guild name is in purple. That means that they're a certain level. The highest level a guild can have is You notice these other folks running past, their guild name was blue. If you hit level like 150 and then 200, there will be a server-wide announcement going, oh my god, this guild has hit this level. Ah! It's pretty cool. So Night's Watch is getting real close to hitting the magic 200. See, like, why do the Knights today say he need have theirs in orange? I forget. But there's reasons for it. I'm sure somebody in chat who knows the DDO stuff will know what's up with that. But in the meantime, let's go see if we can do any upgrades. We're looking to upgrade the spectral bow right here, so let's unlock it. What we're going to do, we're going to plop this here. So the only thing we can possibly do is this, and we have enough ingredients to upgrade the bow, so we're going to cook it. Alright, we're going to clear. And then we're going to take the bow again and see if we can make anything else. So its next upgrade is 16. But we don't have either the almonds or the cinnamon to finish the upgrade. So sad. So I'm almost done with my Night Revels grinding for this year. So that's kind of nice. So what do I have? Put this in here. Boop. Clear. So what I need to upgrade the bow one more time is I need 30 almonds and 60 cinnamon. So I don't have any almonds at all. I can pick up almonds really quick though. Well, I need 30 of them. We can run we could run under new ravishment real quick. It takes like 2 seconds. And then I would need to run the snitch and the lich probably 2 or 3 times. If we're really lucky. And I try to run on like 24 or something, I might only have to run it once. So let's go run this one real quick. We'll take a little extra time. And we're going to finish this out. We only have to run this once. We only need 30 almonds and we have none. Alright, let's summon all of our dudes. We'll summon the fire elemental. I don't know why it takes so long to summon the hireling, whereas my little guys are like, I'm here! Alright, let's do our buffs real quick. This quest is super fast. We've already done this one tonight. It says 10 minutes on the gateway, and it's like, it takes 5. If you're lucky. Remember, we did this on the Artificer earlier. So this will be a little bit of a different fight.
Tavern, you notice the smell of rot in the air.
The smell of rot in the air. Brains! Defeat the shambling dead. There we go.
Gruesome shapes begin to fall from the ceiling above.
Go get him! Go get him! I'll be over here blowing up the tables and stools and shit. It's fine. You've got this!
Pounding can be heard from down below.
Okay, I want them to fight the last mummy down there, and I'm gonna stand up here. Because what'll happen is the boss will spawn up here, but his other dude will spawn down there. If we can get them separated, that would be amazing. Because I don't have the ability to drop a flame turret as this character. I don't get that spell. Everybody's got mummy rot!
A mummy and its servants drop from the roof. The creature hisses. Was that the boss, the master?
And of course, you... Okay, let's get everybody up here. So this guy's got a CR of 26. So I'm gonna die. I don't pay attention. I'm gonna actually hit the other zombie's dead. But the other guy, Vorn, isn't up here because we played it right. If we can keep these guys separate, it's easier to kill one of them than both at the same time. I know, Scarecrow down. Shield Guardian is having a tough time, but he's only level 15, so... Again, we're not doing a huge amount of damage to this guy, because I'm the only one on his level. And by on his level, he's CR 26, I'm level 22. Good group heal there, Luna. Good job, you. And because I'm a dick, I am going to... I can't res you? Whatever. Should be able to res the Scarecrow. Okay, he's going down.
The shriveled corpse crumbles to bits. With the mummy gone, Maxwell's Statler nervously returns.
Oh, I can't direct res the animated Scarecrow. Okay, so Vorn is hiding down here. Right? Or he's supposed to. Did it actually bug out? Rude! Because Vorn normally spawns down here. And if you're not careful, what happens is he will then run up here and you have to fight both guys at once. Denied. And what that does mean is because he's not spawning, I don't get the 5th star, and which means I'm not going to get the best result here when I finish the quest. Alas, sometimes that does happen. Yeah, I only got 11 almonds on that one. Well, that sucked. How many did I need? I needed 30 total, but I only had... We can run it again. That bites. It's later than you should be up. Take care, little redhead. Always good to have you here. You know that. Do I have another key? I might be out of keys. If we're out of keys, I'm just going to call it for the evening. If we're not out of keys, I'll run this once more. It's also very likely that the game just bugged. It says loading, please wait, and it's not actually loading. Or it just took forever, that's all. I have one more key, chat. One more. One more go. We're gonna do this quest one more time. Vorn better spawn, little jackass. We'll also kick it up a notch. We're gonna hit 23. And we're gonna see if we can get through this. And see what we can do here. So this is gonna be a tougher fight. This is gonna be tougher. We're gonna see how we do. Let me put her over here. Okay, we got everybody. Everybody's set to aggro. Yash. Alright. Let's get our buffs going. We might die. Chat, we might die. Okay.
As you enter the tavern, you notice the smell of rot in the air.
Last key. Get us some almonds. Need just enough to finish this. And that way, the next time I play DDO, all I'll have to do is get 60 cinnamon by running Lord's March Palace a couple times. And... and then we'll be good. So these guys will be tougher. Because they're now CR 23, so they're a level higher than me. So that means the boss at the end...
shapes begin to fall from the ceiling above.
The bad guy at the end... it's gonna be level 27. Let me out. I do miss having the rune arm, though. I kind of really do want to grind another rune arm and then make this character an artificer. Well, an artificer slash cleric. Oh, shield guardian down. Ouch. Let's pick up your soul stone. Let's res you real quick. Though I really want to work on the build first before I actually do it, if I do it. Because I want to make sure I don't lose anything from the cleric stuff that I really like.
A mummy and its servants drop from the roof. The creature hisses, "Was that the boss, the master?"
Okay, so there's Sarek. Okay, there's Vorn. Oh shit, we're getting them both. Alright. This means we're gonna die, chat. Owlbear down. Let's heal myself. Get the owlbear back up. Come on, let me click on it. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Use and Scarecrow down. No, you will never be free! Fight! You little... see, look how much little damage this guy is taking. Both these guys. I might actually need to pull in a Gold Seal hireling to help out. Because we don't have a full party. That's one thing that's going on here. Let me see if I can put down a blade barrier. Where's my positive healing energy? I'll turn on my angel thing. See, look how little damage we're doing to these guys. Put judgment on you. Blade barrier. Well, Vorn at least is taking some damage. If we could just get one of these guys down, that'd be so much helpful. I'm gonna focus on Vorn. Trying to focus on Vorn. I think the Blade Bear is actually doing him a damage. Let's smite all of the things. Oh. It's like, why am I not shooting him? It's because I'm out of ammo. Durr. No to Druid. Heal thyself. I have done died. Ooh. Luna, you want to help heal me? Come on, Luna, you can res me. Don't make me use a spirit cake, damn it. Thank you. Everybody's out of spell points. That no good. We are gonna die. Can we get Vorn down at least?
Vorn has been slain.
Okay. We might have a chance. Maybe. Maybe. Can I... as him? Nope, I don't have spell points. Well, I'm just gonna have to shoot him this way and pray I don't need any heals. Oh, party foul. If the shield guardian can keep himself alive. Luna, you're it! I don't think Luna can do it. Come on, Luna. Come on, Luna. Come on, Luna. You got this, girlfriend. You and the fire. Oh no, fire dude's down. Come on, Luna. Luna's down. We are all down. Alright. Well, you know what that means. I could raise myself. With no points. I have died again, but I have done him some damage. So we're gonna do this again. That's okay. That's okay, chat. Wow. Negative 104 hit points. But... is he still here? I think I got him, actually.
The shriveled
Ha 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 ha!
crumble.
We have done it, chat!
With the mummy gone, Maxwell Statler
And we
nervously
wound up...
returns to the
well, we haven't
tavern.
completed the quest yet, so... yep. That was fun. Let me turn off this toggle. Everybody dead. It's okay. We did the job. 17 almonds? Are you kidding me? How many do we have? 28 almonds and we need 30. You mother puss bucket. Ugh. Okay. That's it for tonight, though. Got some arrows. Ooh, I got a cyan item. A plagued necklace of devotion. That sounds nice. Well, it does some damage to my PRR and my resistance rolls. Oh, it's got disease guard. It carries the maggot plague disease and deals 1 to 6 constitution damage and may be contracted by enemies that hit you. Well, I guess that's what it means when it says it's plagued. Yeah, I don't think that's... I mean, the devotion is nice, but the rest of that is not so nice. It's definitely going on the auction house. I mean, I could re-roll the loot if I wanted to, but I don't want to. I generally don't actually re-roll loot because I don't have an infinite supply of astral shards. However, what we do have is a long stream. Thank y'all for being here. I'm gonna go feed the kitties. Yes, you too. Meow. Meow. And I'm gonna go watch Devil Lore. He'll probably be auto-hosted here as soon as the stream is done or shortly thereafter. And y'all be good. We should be back on Wednesday. We're probably gonna do some WoW Wednesday. Except we may not. We may be doing Wistmead Wednesday. Because Harvest Math should be up on the 28th, which is Wednesday. So we're gonna have fun with that. In the meantime, be good. If you can't be good at it. I will see you then. Bye now.